Good evening, everyone. It is me, Leah Brown, back on here once again for another Psychic's Perspective. I hope you all have enjoyed my perspectives thus far. I thank you guys so much for liking, for commenting, for sharing, and most of all, subscribing, becoming a sugar bear. So I want to say hello to all my sugar bears out there. Okay, so we're going to continue with Comic Week. And today we're going to do Miss Natalie Love or Ingrate the Doll. So before I go into the reading, I want to tell you how I discovered Natalie. I discovered Natalie through Instagram. I was scrolling as usual, and I was like, okay, who is this woman? And it was about her phone. It was about, no, I'm sorry, not her phone. It was about a phone. It was like, this is your phone. This is the box. And it was the Call Center Chronicles. And that's how I discovered, and I ended up becoming a huge fan of her work. I actually ended up doing, no, I ended up asking her for some advice some years ago, and she gave me great advice. Great advice. So, Ms. Love, if you're watching this, thank you so much. You gave me wonderful advice, and it really helped my heart. It did. Like, you have no clue. So, thank you. I don't want to get emotional, but it really did. So, I'm going to call her by her government name. So her actual, I'm not going to give her full government name, but her actual, I'm going to call her by her government last name. So you're going to hear me switch between her professional name and her government. So just be prepared for that, okay? But most of all, but once again, I can't talk today. Damn. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching and receiving what I have to say, and most of all, what Spirit has to say, because it's not about me; it's about Spirit. And I hope that those of you who are fans of Miss Love, if you're fans of her work, subscribe to her channel, follow her on Instagram and Integrate the Doll, her Facebook, help the girl out. I mean, she's great. And I personally enjoy, not that I don't enjoy her reaction videos or her comedy, I love them, but I love it when she does hot takes, when she does her takes on hot topics. I love those personally. Like I love the Monique one that she did about the bonnet. I love the what's another one? What is that dude's name? Oh, the relationship guru. What is his name? Derek Jackson. I love those videos. Those are my favorites because I love videos where you can just get on the thing and just let it rip, let it ride. I love that. So with that being said, let's get into the reading. Okay, here we go. Now, before I go into the reading, let me state by saying nothing is 100% accurate. If that were true, I'd be rich, very rich, and I'm not there yet. I'd also be very thin, and I'm not there yet either. And this is all subject to change at any given moment in time. If you'd like a reading yourself, you are more than welcome to go to my website, psychicleo.com, psychicleo.com. All right, so let's get started. And I actually even have to draw a card. Because lately, I've noticed that even though I use my cards, I don't really have to use them very much. I'm just going to shuffle. And while I'm shuffling, I'm going to ground my energy down. So, hope you guys have had a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday thus far. Okay. So I may pull a card, but I don't think I'm gonna have to. So Miss Floyd, thank you so much for being receptive and being open to what I have to say and what the spirits have to say and what I see, sense, or feel for you in your life. I personally am picking up something with you and Mike. It's nothing bad. I feel as if, though you're not showing it as much, I want to say this past year, I literally pick up you crying, and I get you leaning on Mike like that, like Mike's been your shoulder. Um, this has also been a year of transformation for you, not just because, as we know, you went and you did you've had surgery, you've had procedures, but not just that. This has been an emotional transformation for you, physical transformation, spiritual transformation. I see you getting into herbs and crystals and sage. I literally see the smoke, like smudge and stuff. You're really about establishing your home right now. Everything from decor to the energy that it radiates, that's really important to you right now. I'm seeing you decorating your ass. You're actually very creative, very crafty, because I'm seeing things to do with either mirrors or candles or both around you right now. I'm also getting, and I was getting this before I even, like while I was even talking, I'm getting something to do, and I know that this happened recently, but I'm picking up a lot to do with your grandpa. And I know that, you're grieving and you're mourning, but I get your grandpa in spirit for me. I see a man who literally is doing this. And what that's telling me is that he's cheering you on. Like, and it kind of feels like since his passing, things are either falling into place or like just they fell into place. And I get that you sense his spirit because you're also a very intuitive person yourself. You're very empathic. Oh my goodness. One of the main reasons why I think you've done the procedures to change your body is not because you didn't love your body, honey, because you love the skin that you are in. Okay. But I get that it's not just, oh, I want to lose weight. It's literally you letting go of old baggage. This is not just a physical thing for you. And I feel like people are not understanding that. Some are, but some are not. I'm also seeing you read your Bible a lot or being very biblical somewhat. And believe it or not, Miss Floyd, I honestly get that I don't know if you thought about it or at one point you wanted to be this, but I honestly see you preaching. And if you're not preaching, you are speaking. I see you doing motivational speaking engagements. I see you wanting to help other women like yourself. I feel like you want to do some relationship stuff. Like the skits and the comedy, it's funny. There's a lot of seriousness underneath your humor. And I feel like you want to do more serious things. You love comedy, don't get me wrong. But I honestly get that you're like, no, there's something deeper that I'm meant to do. It's bigger than just telling jokes. One of the reasons why, and I'm picking up Monique, one of the reasons why I think you and Monique are so in sync is because you and Monique, you not only relate to Monique and what she's been through as a bigger woman, but not only that, I feel like it's very mother and daughter. And there's a karmic thing here between y'all. There's something, there's something that you're meant to do with her and she's gonna do with you. Very much a mentor mentee kind of thing, but I feel like you're learning from one another. I even get her being on your podcast or you doing a podcast with her, something like that. You got some things under the works. I'm also picking up you writing, not just your videos and sketches, but I'm picking up like writing like treatments and learning how to submit things to TV and and all of that. But I also get that you don't want to be, how do I put it? You don't want to be famous. You don't mind the notoriety. You love it. You think it's nice. But at the same token, what I hear in my head is you're like, I just want to be good. I just want to buy my mom a house. Like I literally hear you saying that. Like I just want to take care of myself. And I feel like self-reliance is very important to you. I'm going to go back to Mike a little bit. Hello, Mike. What I pick up around you regarding you and Mike is I feel like with Mike, how do I put it? Mike is not your savior. You know what I mean? Mike's your husband. Mike's your partner. Mike's your helpmate. Because even though you are a young woman and you just celebrated, I think, 35, happy belated birthday, by the way. But I really get around you that you, I literally see you doing this, and I see you being like, no dependent, no dependent, you know. And what that's telling me is that when it comes to you and Mike, you're very much like, I want you in my life. I don't need you here. You see? And sometimes what I get around me with Mike is that Mike's like, okay, I understand you don't need me, but what I'm hearing in my head is, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. I feel like with you, you can be very, cut him off at the knees. But I also get that Mike is very, a lot more sensitive than he lets on. Mike is also very mental. He lives in his head. He's a thinker. He overthinks. And Mike, honey, quit questioning yourself and your body type. You a big dude. You got the pickings, babies. Keep them. Love them. Okay. She loves them. I love them. You know what I mean? It's okay. Love the skin, like love your stuff. And I feel like I also see you, Michael, getting in shape. I don't see you becoming a health nut, but I'm seeing like your upper body changing. I feel like you're gonna lose weight and become, get everything, up and together. So I definitely pick that up around you as well. And I hear you saying to her, I'm on this journey with you, whether you know it or not. Um, you guys are very much each other's support systems because I definitely hear that a lot. Wow. I'm getting a lot to do with 2.5, 3 years ago. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened 2.5, 3 years ago, but what I'm picking up is that it felt as if what I'm hearing in my head is like, I gotta get on this fucking camera, I gotta be funny, and nobody has a clue. Nobody has a fucking clue of what I'm dealing with. And I literally get moments of you breaking down. And because it's funny, Miss Floyd, you're very private. You don't let people in very much. Vulnerability is not a thing for you. You're learning to be vulnerable now. You're realizing that vulnerability is key. But I definitely pick up around you that you're like, that ain't for you to know. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of I don't know if this has to do with this 2, 3 years ago thing having to do with your mother, because I'm seeing your mom. And I'm seeing like your mother either being an issue in this or being part of it or just being there. And you're like, Mom, like, thank you, but I got it. You know what I'm saying? Let me handle it. Let me see. Keep doing what you're doing with your health. You're already like, and let me just say this as a side note, your skin is gorgeous. Oh my God, your skin has always been gorgeous, but now there's a glow about you. Like there really is a glow on you, and it's just wonderful. And keep doing what you're doing with your health, but increase your leafy greens, please. That will help you so much. Increase those dark leafy greens. And I'm getting you, I don't know if you want to do this or you thought about it, but I see you writing a book. Maybe not right now, but like maybe in the next like 4 years or so. I see you doing something where you're gonna be writing. And I honestly keep hearing you speak. I hear you speaking to women and telling your story, giving your testimony, as the church folks say. Like I hear you talking, maybe not in a preaching way, but a very motivational way. Because I hear you in my head saying, like, listen, I was once like y'all. I've been there. I know what it's like. And I hear so much passion coming out of you, and even when you do YouTube, that's really what it is for you. In a way, YouTube for you is like a therapy. It really is. That's why you enjoy it so much. I also see you doing meet and greets as well. Probably, I don't know if you started to do them now, but I want to say at the well, I keep getting the number 12. So either by the end of by December, you're going to start planning, or by the end of the next year, you're going to start doing things and being like, I want to meet with people. I want to sit down and talk to people and all of that. What else am I picking up? Oh, honey. Okay, so, and I'm not trying to go here, but I'm just gonna go here because I'm being told to go here. I feel like your grandpa is so proud of you. I really do. Uh, the woman you are, the woman you were, the woman you're becoming. And I honestly get that in the spirit world, there's him and there's two other people with him. And I want to say there's a woman with him and there's another man. And I feel like the other man is like the dad. Like there's a like a fatherly presence. Then we have like a grandmother, and they're all together. And they're just like, and the grandmother is like, okay, you know what I taught you. Don't act up. Don't be stupid, girl. Da da da. And I get the grandmother being that praying warrior kind of grandma. Like I really get that from her because I literally see praying hands. And then the father is just like, if you need us, we're here for you, but quit tripping. Like, don't worry about things that you can't control. Oh boy. Okay, I'm getting a lot, so that's why I'm taking my time with it. Podcasting. I definitely see you doing podcasts. I see you being guest on podcasts. I see um I do. I mean, I know you and Michael have your own podcast now, but I'm seeing something where you're going to be guests. You're going to be interviewed by other people, and your profile is going to get bigger. I also get like Fox Soul because I literally see the box. Y'all know what I'm talking about, like the box or whatever. So I see that, and you being interviewed on TV and things like that. So a lot of things are going to come to you that I think you didn't expect, but I also feel like you're preparing for it. At the same token, I do see you going on tour, probably summer, fall of next year, or if you're not on tour, you'll be planning a tour. And I get like you opening act, like being an opening act for people, for other comedians, as well. Like there's just so many things. I see you designing because I'm seeing hats. I'm seeing t-shirts. I'm seeing nails. I see you. It's interesting. As much as you do with your comedy and your sketches and stuff, you really shine when it comes to the entrepreneurial things, the business. That's what you actually like to do because it gives you the freedom you like. You make money, and you get to you in it, and you satisfy people. Like it really gives you that. Like it really gives you. And the reason why I keep looking up and down is because I want to make sure I'm looking at the camera, because I have a tendency to look all over. But anyway, but I see you, yeah, because I see you designing things. So you got your next 2 to 4 years are going to be very busy, but I see you doing it almost at a snail's pace. Because I see you saying like, I don't want to be huge, but I don't want to be so small to where, like I honestly keep hearing, once again, I'm gonna say it again because it bears repeating. I don't hear you saying I'm doing this just for clout. I'm not doing this for the clout or the thing. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I want to make money, but I don't care about being famous. Like I really get that around me. What else am I getting? My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. I also pick up something to do with you in your respiratory system, either your allergies or because I see you coughing. So I'm picking up a lot to do with that as well. So you might want to, and Miss Lloyd, you know this, and I'm saying this to you too, Michael. Y'all might want to curb tell you just saying, you might want to just not quit. That's not what I said. I'm saying you might want to pull it back just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. Do a cookie, baby. Do an edible. Do a pie. Things like that. But I get, for some reason, I see you coughing. I'm seeing things to do with your respiratory system, and I'm also picking up and I'm talking so fast because I'm picking up so much. I'm also picking up something to do with your sleeping patterns or like sleep in general. I don't know if you don't sleep well or you're sleeping better now, but I get that you, excuse me, you tend to go to bed with your problems. You take your problems to bed. You really do. And you might want to stop that. Meditation would be wonderful for you. And it may not have to be this, it doesn't have to be that, but you may want to do like a walking meditation or, yeah, yes, because I see you being out in nature. Being around water is everything for you. You are a water girl all day long. Uh, uh, Mike is a mountain man because I see mountains, I see trees, I see forests. Even though I know, and I'm reading them both sort of because I feel like her energy and his energy is so connected. But what I pick up around the two of them is uh, 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 I get simplistic, I get old school, I get warm and fuzzy. That's the best way I would describe it. And I honestly hear Michael talking, and Michael's just like, yeah, that's my baby. That's who she is. It's that kind of thing. It's so sweet. And I honestly feel that Natalie, Miss Floyd, you look at him and you're like, how in the world? Like, what the fuck did I do to deserve you? Because there are moments where he's so good that it's scary. But then I also get you being like, yo, mother sucking ass. Like I literally see I've seen you, I've seen you just like y'all throw the dozens at each other like it ain't shit. But that's the kind of relationship you have. And those on the outside looking in don't understand that. And I also feel that with you, Miss Floyd, that when it comes to relationships, personal relationships, you have been in a lot of, but yeah, I feel like you've been in some relationships that, I mean, my God, you look back and you're like, what was I on? Was I drunk when I was with this man? Like, what the fuck was I doing? Because when I'm hearing in my head, for me, it feels verbally abusive. I feel like whomever you were with before Michael, they made you feel this small. And I don't know who this person is, but they made you feel, for me, I get it's funny because I'm getting a visual in my mind. I see somebody who is darker complected. I see somebody who has on baggy jeans, um, 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 like a chocolate brother, like a deep chocolate. Baggy jeans. I get a fitted hat or a hat, like a snapback. And I feel like whomever this person was, they were so mean. And not only were they mean, they were cold. Uh, and that's why I think when it comes to Michael, sometimes it's not that you're not affectionate or you're not open. It just takes you a minute to, he has to work around that layer, you know? And then with you, Michael, sometimes you can be too open and people take advantage of that because you feel like it's funny because if you guys watch them, like I've watched some of their videos when they're together. And what I get with Michael is I do get a lot of empathy, but I also get someone who is very clairvoyant. I get somebody who has premonitions. I get someone who's clairaudient because I keep getting things with the ears. And I get that he's really a teddy bear of a man. Like really, like deep down, he's really what people think because he looks a certain way that he's mean and he's sweet. He's so goofy, y'all. Lord have mercy. Sometimes listen. He can be funnier than her sometimes. Like he really can. Like you're so well matched. You're so well matched. And as you grow into your relationship with each other, your marriage, your commitment, the one thing I would say to concentrate on is not only communication, but consistency and and clarification. The way you say things, how you say things. What I mean to say is, here's why I'm saying this to you. Things like that. And I kind of get that you both need moments that when you have a hard day working, when she's doing her work and you're doing yours, Michael, give each other perspective moments of peace. Go into your perspective corners. Because I feel that sometimes when you're not able to do that, it's like, So yeah. What else am I getting from this love? Um, hmm. Hmm. I see you and this may sound funny, but I see you opening up more about because you've been very transparent. Let's start there. You've been extremely transparent via your channel, but I see you opening up more about what you've been through. In particular, I'm picking up a lot to do with your inner child, like the little girl. I get 8, 9, which the ages of 7 and 9, the 7 to 11, somewhere in there. I don't know what happened in there because I'm not being told that I'm not being shown that, but I see you working with her and you opening up about what you've been through as a young woman and just saying like, listen, ladies, and it's not even what we're thinking, it's more the realms of self-love and self-esteem and not saying you have bad self-esteem, that's not what I'm saying, but learning how because I think people often wonder how in the world is she so confident? How is she so comfortable with who she is? I see you like saying, this is how, this is what I went through as a child. This is what made me the way I am. This is why I am so confident and so, proud of who I am and where I've come from. And I can look back and hold my head high. That's what I see you doing and talking about that. And I honestly I hear you saying like, I'm a living witness to that. I'm a living witness to, dot, dot, dot. Because I think people think because you're funny that, yeah, you're relatable, but it's like, oh, well, she doesn't know what I go through. Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I see you being more uh, uh, transparent, even more so than you are now. So yeah, I think that's everything I'm getting for you. So I hope Miss Floyd, Michael too, if you watch this, I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. I hope you're able to receive it. For those of you who have watched this, thank you so much for watching, for receiving what I in the spirits have to say. I am not 100% accurate. I am 100% human more than anything else. Yeah. Oh, and I'm also getting to, yeah, by the fall of next year, money it will not be an issue. You're gonna be really busy, like around this time next year, because I get the numbers 8 and 11. So like late summer going into the fall, you're gonna be very busy. But anyway, but yes, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Miss Lloyd, thank you so much for allowing me to do this. I know this isn't everybody's gig, and I understand that. I really do. But for those of you who really would like some insight, you would like a reading from me, if you be so kind, you can log into my website, psychicleo.com. And I thank you guys so much. Thank you, Miss Floyd. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Natalie Loves fans and everybody. And thank you for watching me, for commenting, for subscribing. And I truly hope that this was a blessing. So thank you all. Okay. Bye-bye.